Hi everybody, Helen McConnell here from helenmcconnell.com. Today I want to tell you a little bit about how tapping works for traumatic reaction. There are many ways we describe that traumatic reaction or what happens in our life. It's called trauma, PTSD, traumatic stress. Some people don't even know what to call it because, you don't have to be diagnosed to have this reaction. I would venture to guess that 99% of the people on the planet have trauma of some sort, and certain things trigger that traumatic memory. And I think it's time to heal that, to resolve that. When you think about the animal kingdom, if they have a close call, a traumatic close call, when they are free or done with that event, they shake. They shake it all off, and they don't go to the watering hole and go, did you see what just happened? Can you believe what just happened? Do you know what a close call that was? They don't relive it over and over. Our developed conscious mind allows us to remember things over and over, which isn't always for our best benefit. I'm going to show you a very quick tapping routine that can be really helpful when you notice a traumatic response in you. Your traumatic response may come in a multitude of ways. You may check out completely, leave your body, as they say, dissociate. And that's okay. That's a really normal thing to do. But it isn't very helpful if you're not actually in trouble in that moment. If something just reminded you of something from the past and you start to check out. That's one reaction. Some people get angry. There are a multitude of ways that we react to an old traumatic memory. And here's what I want you to do when that happens. Notice the reaction as best you can. You don't have to get into it, just notice it. 0 to 10, how intense is it? And we don't get into any much description or anything. Just notice the reaction. You start tapping, and let's say in this case it's at an 8. So you tap like this on the side of your hand and say, even though I have this reaction, and I feel it in my body, I accept myself, and I choose to know that right here and right now I'm okay. Okay? It's just kind of that simple. Let's keep going. Say it again. Say, even though I'm noticing this reaction in my body to an old thought or memory, I accept myself and my feelings, and I choose to know that right here and right now I'm okay. And one more time, even though I'm noticing this reaction, I accept myself, and I choose to know that right here, right now, I'm safe. Okay, and then we tap around the points, top of the head. This reaction on the eyebrow, I'm noticing this reaction. Side of the eye, and I'm noticing the feeling of my feet on the floor. Under the eye, I'm noticing the feeling of my butt in the chair, or my back against the chair, or whatever phrase you want to use, some sensation that you notice. Under the nose, and I'm noticing that color across the room. On the chin. And right here and now, collarbone, I'm okay. Under the arm, right here and now, I'm okay. Okay. And then you just take a nice deep breath. That's one round. Take a nice deep, gentle breath in. And notice if the sensation, if the intensity of that sensation has gone down at all. It was at an 8, for example. Where is it now? Is that at a 7, 6, 5, 4, 9? It might go up. but if it changes, that's what we're looking for. And then you go like this. You do another round, and you're going to keep doing this until the sensation or the intensity goes down to a 0. Okay, and it actually usually doesn't take very long, because having an awareness that you're having a reaction is the first step to recovery. Okay, so we tap on the side of the hand and say, even though I have this remaining sensation, I accept myself completely. And I choose to know that here and now I'm okay. And we just do that one time this time around. And then go to the top of the head and say, this remaining reaction on the eyebrow. I'm noticing this remaining reaction. Side of the eye. And I'm feeling my feet on the floor. Under the eye. I'm feeling my breath as I breathe in and out. Under the nose. I'm noticing my back against the chair. On the chin. And across the room, I see that beautiful bright color. Collarbone. And right here and now, I'm okay. Under the arm. Right here and right now, I'm okay. And then you take another nice gentle breath in. And oftentimes what people find is as they do this, they may have a release of tears or yawning or whatever. That's okay too. That's really okay. You may need to cry a little bit, but if you find yourself like going overboard with crying, just keep tapping, okay? And I say keep tapping anyway until this sensation comes down to a 0. So let's try another round. And you say, let's say it went 8 and then 5, and now it's down to a 3. And now that it's down to a 3, you can begin to notice where in your body you were feeling that sensation. Okay, just recognize it. Become aware of it. You don't have to do a big investigation right now. Just tap and say, even though I have this remaining sensation in my body, and now it's down to a 3, or wherever it's gone for you, I love and accept myself. And right here and right now, I'm safe. Okay. Now we're going to tap around and you say this remaining reaction on the eyebrow, this remaining intensity, side of the eye. I'm noticing it release under the eye. I feel my feet on the floor. Under the nose. I'm noticing my back against the chair. On the chin. I'm noticing my breath coming in and going out. Collarbone. Right here and now, I'm safe. Under the arm. Right here and now, I'm okay. Now take a nice deep breath. Let's just say the sensation now has gone down to a 1 as you check in. There's a 1 left, just a little inkling of it left. We're going to do one more round. And I got to tell you, when I've done this with large groups, usually the transformation is pretty rapid. We're just going on that sensation is all. We're not telling any stories or doing anything. So let's say it's gone down to a 1. But why not go all the way? So tap on the side of the hand and say, even though I'm noticing this remaining sensation, and now it's down to a 1, I love and accept myself. And I'm noticing some changes. And just take a nice breath as we begin to tap around. Tap on top of the head and say, this remaining sensation on the eyebrow. The sensation has gone down to a 1. Side of the eye. I really am safe right here and now. Under the eye. I'm okay right here and now. Under the nose. This remaining sensation on the chin. As I notice my feet on the floor. Collarbone. As I notice my breath coming in and going out. Under the arm. This remaining sensation. Okay. Then you just take a nice deep breath. Now, if that didn't get you down to a 0, rewind and do it some more, or memorize it and do it some more. It's that simple. I would really encourage you to memorize this and use it when you become aware that you're having a reaction. Some of my clients call it flooding, and in the moments when they flood, as they become more aware, they realize that it's their thoughts that are making them flood, not the actual situation. The situation might be stressful, but it is their thoughts that is causing the flooding, causing the fight or flight response more than the actual situation. If in any situation we are flooded and we can't think straight, if we're not literally needing to run away or fight, then it's a good idea to stop and tap. If you have a moment, stop and tap. Bring some of the blood back to your brain. Bring back online your nervous system. The only time we need fight or flight is when we're literally needing to run away or fight. And in our Western culture, that doesn't happen very often. But fight or flight reaction happens all the time. That's not good for us, okay? So I invite you to try this. Let me know how it works for you. And please let me know how I can be of service to you. This is just a beginning step for beginning to release old and not so old traumatic memories that are stored in the body. I wish you inner peace and joy and a life that you love. We're all in this together. Namaste.